to Joystick Heroes. We saved the day. How can I help you better your gaming experience?
I'm looking for a new game. I'm tired of my Xbox 360, and I've heard a lot about the new games like the PS4 and the Xbox One, and
Okay.
I'm ready to upgrade. I'm ready to throw that one in the trash.
All right, just curious. All right, what's your name?
Justin.
Justin? I'm Michael. How's it going, man? Let's come on over here and take a look at what we got. I'm selling the PS4, so I do know a little bit about both systems. So if there's any questions that you have, just go ahead and pop them out. What is exactly that we're looking? What entices you about the PS4? Let's start there.
I've heard, compared to other ones, it's graphics. There's a lot of graphics between the two. I mean, I guess they're high competitors, but I wanted to check out. Well, like, since you have the PS4 out right now, I want to check out the different graphics.
Okay. Cool. This would have been easier if I'd had my display, but I don't. So have a seat. We'll go ahead and go through some videos, okay? So first off, you're right. The high-end graphics, it is a big difference from your Xbox 360. They don't always, sometimes, depending on the game, they're not extremely different. Some of your sporting games are still on the end, the tail end of their last console. So next year you'll really see the difference there. But your story games, your shooter games, there's some big differences in the gameplay there. What kind of games do you play?
Tough. I really played the Call of Duty and kind of dipped in a little Halo. But
Okay. You interested in Call of Duty Ghosts at all?
Yeah.
Cool. I got a video of that here. Let's go ahead and just take a quick look at that. It's about halfway through it, so we can kind of see what's going on. Do you mind if I turn on the sound for you? So we can get a little bit of that there. Give me just a second. Go ahead and max that out. Just to kind of, I don't know if he's talking or not.
Fairly low random.
So
yeah.
yeah.
You can improve this class in a few ways.
You know what? That's a bad idea. Let's go ahead and cut that sound back out because I can't talk. So if you look, let's go ahead and blow that up full screen. You see it's, wow, this guy's got his settings pretty hot for his motion.
Right.
So I don't know how you play, but you can see kind of the rubble and the textures in there. You see how detailed that is right there?
Yeah.
That's one of the little details. Your gameplay is really where the biggest things are going to come into place. We'll have better real-time physics and things of that nature. So you're going to notice a more responsive control set. Is that interesting to you? Is that important?
Yes.
Okay.
Most definitely.
I don't know if you ever have problems with this, but when I'm playing the games, I have a little bit of problem hitting that crosshair in the right area.
Yeah.
What?
Well, on the Xbox 360, I played, like Call of Duty Modern Warfare and everything.
Okay.
And when my setting's way too high, the crosshairs just go left, right.
Right, all over the place.
Ridiculous, yeah.
And that is still customizable. This particular gentleman's just got a lot of it, and he's pretty freaking good, to be honest. But so yeah, there's that. If you're interested in that Call of Duty Ghost, that's one of the launch games. So right now there's not a ton of games, but there are some things that you might be interested in. Let me go ahead and get back here. Anything other in particular that you look for? You know anything about the controller, the differences?
No, not at all. I haven't really played a PlayStation since probably PS2. So.
Okay. Well, here's a PS3 controller. If you played the PS2, the only difference is this is wireless. That's about it. Shaped exactly the same. Thumb pads are the same and everything. Short handles. You ever get carpal tunnel playing those back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You get like tight hands.
Yeah.
Here's the new controller. So there's a couple of features that are different. Like if you just look at these two, you see how the start and select button. That's been moved to this one options button. And this is a touchpad for use. Not a lot of games use this yet, but there are some certain aspects, especially when you're in the menu screen, you can swipe instead of using the touchpad and stuff. So it's got an options button. The coolest thing about this, you can share your game feeds with your friends. So you're playing a game, say you get a really good kill on Call of Duty. You get that perfect headshot. You're like, oh, that was awesome. Hit the share button, upload that video. It'll record it'll record like your last few seconds or whatever you tell it to do, and then you can share that on Facebook or on PlayStation Network with your friends. Is that something that sounds pretty cool to you?
Yeah, most definitely.
Awesome. Otherwise, really, the big difference here is the elongated hands. Okay, so it's easier, it fits better in your hands, and the triggers are more of a trigger feel, kind of like your Xbox.
Yeah.
So it's not that bulky block feel.
Yeah, it kind of feels a little weird.
It's lighter for sure.
Yeah. But it seems like it's more compatible with my hands though at the same time.
Right.
I always had a problem with that. This one seems like you can play with one hand on this side.
Yeah.
But
I've noticed it's a lot better.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Cool. So, do you do any streaming with your, like Netflix, Hulu, any of those?
I do Netflix with my girlfriend.
Okay.
She likes to cuddle and stuff like
Right.
that.
Right. Nice. All right. Here's just a picture of the menu screen. Like I said, I did have a display, but it's not working. So you do have free apps, and your PlayStation Network, bonus of that, besides from the Xbox One, your Xbox One is a paid online service. You're going to have to pay for that annually. It's not an unfair price. I don't want to talk bad about them. It's about $65 for the Xbox One. but that's an annual subscription. With the PlayStation Network, it's free to start, and you have options. You can do a mid-tier, which is $19 a month, or you can do an annual subscription. The high-end subscription is about $30 a month. There's an annual subscription there, but I'm foggy on the price, to be honest. So you can see we got Amazon Instant, Redbox Instant, and Netflix. There are other ones. You watch any music videos or anything? Any music enthusiasts?
Just on YouTube.
Okay, cool. There's a YouTube feed, and there's another one called VidZone. I don't know. It's specifically music videos. That was something that's new to this console. It's a new streaming ability, so if that's something that you might be interested in. Again, you don't pay for that. That's just a bonus with the content. What price range are you looking for?
To be honest, I mean, I came in here, I have about 500 with me.
Okay.
That's pretty much.
Probably about the max.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just it's kind of hard for me to break away from the Xbox
Right
now. So.
No, it's difficult. It's like your little baby. It
Yeah.
is for me. I don't know.
And I don't know if I'm really sold on getting this PlayStation as of right now.
Okay. Well, the one thing that is the advantage from the PS4 to from the Xbox One is we're about $100 cheaper. We're coming in at $399. The Xbox One comes in at $499. Do you do any of that motion gaming stuff?
I mean, I've played Wii, if that counts.
Yeah, that kind of counts. But have you ever used the Kinect for your Xbox 360?
I've tried it. Didn't really like it because
Not a fan,
it
huh?
required me a lot of moving.
Okay.
But my cousin does have a PlayStation 3 where he had something with the motion and the
Mhm.
wand.
The Move, the PlayStation Move.
Yeah.
That's been upgraded for the PS4 as well, kind of like the Xbox One. So, the difference is with the Xbox One, it comes with it. You don't have a choice. That's where that extra $100 comes from. With the PS3, you can get it if you want it, but you don't really have to have it.
And
so if you don't use it a lot, I wouldn't recommend it.
And what if I ended up wanting to get it if I had my niece?
If you wanted to, it comes in different packs. They're about equivalent in price if you do end up getting that full package. Okay, so if you got the Xbox One, that all comes together with the $500. And if you were to do the PS4, it'd be the PS4 one controller that comes in the box, and then you'd have to go and get the PlayStation Eye 4. That's what that's called, and the Move wands. Okay, they're not compatible between PS3 to PS4, so you'd have to upgrade to that new system. But it is about another $100 upcharge, so they would be about equivalent in price. But that's an option. You can do that if you like. It is more geared towards the nieces and the younger kids. That's I heard you say that. So, but if you're not going to use it a lot, then you don't have to buy that right now. You can get that later. We do have a how's that price point sound for you?
The price point sounds. It got me interested,
Okay.
With the $100 cheaper and everything, but I'm still not really too much sold. I don't know how well will my nieces break it, playing around with it.
Oh no, honestly, this is one of the
Outdoor
most durable controllers I've ever had. I'm an angry gamer. I'm going to be honest. Okay, I'm going to let you know that. I tend to smash these, and this is one of the more durable ones. I've given this a toss. I mean, you can hardly tell. It's got some dust on it, but that's about it. I haven't thrown it hard, but your niece isn't going to mess this up breaking it. I mean, it would take some, man strength is my ideal for it to really mess this up. You might, if you caught it at the right angle, you might mess up the joystick. These cost about $65 now. That's also equivalent with the new systems coming up. So, but they are very durable. There's not a lot you can do. And if you notice, the battery pack is in the controller, much lighter than it used to be. So with that Xbox 360, you used to have to put the batteries in it. Now you don't have to worry about that. Nothing comes apart. Your niece isn't going to play with it and start messing with the batteries or anything. It's in there. So she can't hurt it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds good because I know the Xbox, the batteries can come out and everything else. And how little kids get with
like put stuff in their mouth and up their nose and stuff. I did it when I was a kid too. So I understand. Any other questions?
No. It sounds good.
Cool. One thing I do want to show you, since you were talking about the high-end graphics, I do want to show you a video from Infamous Second Son. It's one of the newer. Oh, it played. It wasn't supposed to. I thought I paused that. But we're just gonna play and notice the graphics here. Okay. This is actual gameplay. This was released at E3. My computer's a little foggy. I do apologize, but that's detailed. You see how all that stuff came up, the debris. That's in game. That's not a cinematic. That's not something that they put extra time in. That's you playing the game. Stuff that you can do. So it comes in slow. You get in close like that. Pretty impressive, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I'd agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah, just the detail there is really the most important thing. So, we got the high-end graphics, price point's right in your range, about that $400 level. Like I said, you can upgrade if you want, but I'm not gonna ask you to do that unless that's something you wanna do. You don't have to worry about your niece playing with the batteries and the controller, how's that sound for you?
Sounds great.
Cool.
I think I want to purchase now.
All right, well, if you wanna go ahead and write up the order, we can go on over and take care of it for you, man, we'll get it ready.
All right, thanks.
All right, man, thank you.